we've been talking about how we're continuing to see interest in the Middle East in general. I think this latest expansion and really targeting a specific segment is really important, and we're very excited about it.
Hey, welcome back inside our Proactive newsroom. Joining me now is Philipp Stratmann. He is the CEO of Ocean-Power Technologies. And Philipp, welcome back. Good to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you again, Steve. Thanks for having us on today.
Yeah, well, you've out with more news releases this week talking about the importance of a number of different markets. And one of those is in the Middle East. And more specifically, you've signed an agreement with an HC in Kuwait.
Yes, no, we're very excited about that. If you recall, a couple of months ago, we said, we'd gone through the hot weatherization efforts on our systems, being able to deploy even in lower wave environments on the buoy side. And we've been talking about how we're continuing to see interest in the Middle East in general. I think this latest expansion and really targeting a specific segment is really important, and we're very excited about it. We're really looking forward to deploying buoys and our other systems into that country, and working in the offshore energy sector.
Yeah. So you mentioned the offshore energy, you signed, that part of it, and this is really starting to show the commercial side of what you're talking about. It's, as you mentioned a few months ago, maybe a year ago now, the company really transitioned from technology into now commercialization part of the company, and you're starting to really see that in all these deals you're talking about.
Yes, absolutely. And these aren't, conversations we're having where somebody wants to go and try out a system for a couple of weeks or wants to have a look at it. These are real customers. We're dealing with real counterparties, and they have real projects and needs in mind where they want to deploy vehicles and buoys. I think what we also find really intriguing about the Middle East, I think it really hits that intersect where we operate. It's offshore energy, but there are security and safety requirements around offshore energy over there. I think it really works in our favor that we can go and straddle that line between the ocean security provisions for defense and security industries, but equally for the commercial markets.
Yeah. Philipp, I know you presented recently at a conference in New York City, and you addressed some challenges that the company was having from outside forces, really not to do with anything the company was really doing, but more a perception of what they had about the company.
Yes, we presented at an investor conference in New York this week, and we announced that the activist campaign from Paragon Technologies has been defeated. And, they actually put out a press release saying they have ceased all activities towards and against Ocean Power Technologies, and that they had changed their CEO and chairman. Now, obviously, what that has meant, that has been 16 months that the company had to defend against their oftentimes misleading statements. And that has been reflected in the performance of our share price and in the investor relations and the investor discussions that we had this week. We actually posted a chart which is available on our website that shows how their activities and resulting shorts interest in OPT really drove down our price over the past 16 months. With that behind us, and with the ongoing demand for our systems, in the Middle East and in the United States and in other places, we're super excited about what's going to come next.
Yeah, it sounds like you're feeling a breath of fresh air as you end off 24 and look really forward to 25.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. I'll be out in ADIPEC in Abu Dhabi in a couple of weeks' time to meet more potential customers, meet with some of our partners. Unique Group, who we've been working with, they've taken that in one of our 22-foot vehicles, and they'll be exhibiting that over there for the offshore energy industry targeted at that market. So, there's lots of great things happening, and we really, really look forward to that ongoing growth and translating that into share price momentum as well.
All right, Philipp, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for the update. Really appreciate it.
No, great. Thanks for having me on, Steve.
All right, Philipp Stratmann, the CEO of Ocean Power Technologies.